What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Adoption, in my opinion, is a good thing, especially when kids are in bad situations. Orphanages, I don't even know if they had them out. Definitely get them out of the system if you can. And a lot of people out here adopt children, and I give you a salute. My hat goes off to you. It takes a special type of person to give a kid a second, third, fourth, sometimes fifth chance at life, a better life than what they may have went through previously. This story's bothering me already. This story broke yesterday when two people in San Antonio, Texas, shout out San Antonio as always. These two idiots right here. This is husband and wife, Jonathan and Christina Miranda. He's 34, she's 32. And for what they did, they shouldn't even get Miranda rights. Shouldn't get jail time. Shouldn't get no trial. Only the bushes. You know what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, these people adopted a boy that was 10. His name, may he rest in peace, was Michael Miranda. Gave him his last name, the father's last name. For the past year before his body was found, discovered by police, he was beaten every day for the last year. I'm going to show you this story, and what you're about to see will leave you gasped that somebody could do this to a child, whether it was theirs or not. Now, out here in the world, there's a lot of evil, and there's different levels of it. But me, in my opinion, you know, when you look at all of this stuff that's happening out here, whether it's family members doing something to each other, or just people in the street just getting victimized, something has to be done about it. And you have all these agencies that are out here that act like they care, but their hands are tied when they go up the ladder so much to where real change never comes. It never comes. Take a look at this story, and I'm going to come back and give you my commentary.
And we begin tonight with new details on what police say is a deadly case of child abuse. Bruises, broken ribs, and malnourishment are all the signs that SAPD says pointed to the abuse of a 10-year-old boy. That boy's parents are now charged with capital murder as a result of the child's death. Katrina Weber shows us why their arrests have left some neighbors stunned.
As they were led out in handcuffs, 34-year-old Jonathan Miranda and his 32-year-old wife Christina kept their heads down and mouths shut, refusing to talk about the capital murder case against them. Instead, what San Antonio police say happened inside their home on Cielo Ranch near Eisenhower Road is all laid out in an arrest affidavit. It says their 10-year-old son, Michael, was physically abused on a daily basis, confined and filled to a laundry room. It also mentions signs of starvation and multiple injuries on his neck and body.
I just knew something really, really bad happened in the house, and the cops just kept saying, yeah, it's not good.
This neighbor isn't showing her face, but did show us cell phone video of police arriving last Wednesday night. She says the usually quiet street was filled with the sound of Christina Miranda's sobs.
She was just inconsolable. She was crying, was falling to the ground, couldn't be held up.
Police found Michael Miranda already dead inside the home. After investigating for a week, they arrested the couple.
It was awful. It was awful. I mean, I cried for whatever had happened. I mean, I didn't know, but I just know it was bad.
Other neighbors declined to be interviewed but made their feelings known. To say that neighbors are shocked and hurt might seem like an understatement. Most say they assumed this was just a normal family with children often playing out in the yard. One woman told me at least 4 other children lived there, but she never noticed Michael among them. She says she only saw him when he was carried out in a body bag. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
New details released this noon. A San Antonio couple faces capital murder charges accused of killing their 10-year-old adopted son, Michael Miranda. Police arrested Jonathan and Christina Miranda Wednesday after they discovered their son unresponsive at home last week. Police found the boy unresponsive on the floor of the couple's northeast side home. Investigators say he appeared extremely malnourished and had severe bruising and sores all over his body. Despite first responders' efforts, he died there at the home. An autopsy report showed he had fractured ribs, a dislocated arm, and internal bleeding.
The injuries were persistent with continuous trauma that were happening for approximately a year. And soon enough as the investigation continued, they also received video surveillance of the abuse to the child.
Investigators spoke to the other children living in the home who said that the parents would pick him up by his feet and throw him until he stopped moving. They said this abuse happened daily. Both parents are now charged with capital murder.
Two parents face charges of murder tonight. It is a horrific case of alleged child abuse. The death of their 10-year-old adopted son. Investigators say it's the result of more than a year of intense physical abuse and starvation. Good evening, and we begin tonight with new details. They're not easy to hear, but we tell you for the victim.
Yeah, two parents are charged with murder. The arrest affidavit laying out the very graphic details of the abuse that 10-year-old Michael Miranda is said to have suffered. 34-year-old Jonathan Miranda, along with his wife, 32-year-old Christina, now both charged with capital murder. Officers were sent to their home last week in the Cielo Ranch neighborhood that's on the northeast side. News 4 San Antonio's Ethan Trejo joins us now with more on the case, and we do have to warn you, many of the details, they are disturbing.
Well, it was right here where first responders attempted to save Michael's life. He was later pronounced dead in the living room.
Yes, they're always being playing right there.
Neighbors say the Mirandas seemed like a quiet, normal family, but the scene investigators arrived to was anything but. Michael was found malnourished and battered, with several injuries across nearly every part of his body.
It is believed that the injuries were persistent with continuous trauma that were happening for approximately a year.
Reports from Michael's siblings say that he was repeatedly beaten with several paddles, and his parents would pick him up by the feet, throwing him to the floor until he stopped crying or moving. Investigators also found him in a diaper with several absorbent pads down on the floor of the laundry room where they believe he was being kept. The room also held behavioral charts to monitor how well the child would obey various rules. Autopsy reports confirm that he died of both starvation and physical and emotional abuse, something that Pamela Allen, CEO of Eagles Flight Advocacy, says has become a dangerous trend.
It's so gruesome to hear this and that this is still happening. Bexar County, of course, you know, has one of the highest ranking cases of child abuse in our nation. And that is a horrible, horrible statistic to be in the top 10 of.
CPS investigators were out here asking neighbors questions as well. They were unable to give us any information here, nor has the agency responded to our questions. The status of the other 5 children in the house with Michael is still unclear. Reporting from the northeast side, Ethan Trejo, News 4, San Antonio.
This case raises so many questions. Here's what we're still working to find out. We're still waiting for the medical examiner to release the official cause and manner of death. We're looking into the reason Michael was adopted and information on his previous abuse.
Okay. We cover child abuse on this channel. And, you know, a lot of times these videos don't get the views that my other videos get. So if you could share this video, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to put that out there. I do different videos not because of the views, but because it's just horrific what a lot of kids go through, and they suffer in silence. I want you to pay attention to a couple things they said. First thing is this: I would give these people no leniency. And the reason why I would give them no leniency is in the report, the documents say that they had a board on the wall of, I guess, his discipline or his obedience, of when he followed commands and when he didn't. How the hell can you follow commands and stuff when you're getting the shit beat out of you every damn day? And as human beings, people get complacent, or they get, complacent with doing things when it's followed in a repetitive sequence. I'm more than sure they was beating on that boy when it was something that didn't require him even getting disciplined. I'm more than sure he was the black sheep. Did you hear what the neighbor said? Oh, they had kids over there, but we never knew he was in the house. You had this boy downstairs in a laundry room with pee pads on the fucking floor and he had a diaper on. How dehumanizing is that? You the leader of the house, Jonathan. You the leader of the house. Law and order. But it was a bunch of unlawful shit you was doing and a chaotic environment for him. You did this in front of other children, whether they were yours personally or adopted as well. Don't know. But you did this in front of other children. That maniacal, sad, sick shit you was doing to this kid, you left it for other children with developing minds trying to figure out up from down to witness. I'm more than sure you beat this child so much the kids got used to it, probably didn't even look no more. How sick is that? How do you think their upbringing will be now that these people are gone? What they seen, they can't unsee. The fear and all that other stuff, it changes you. It's like somebody that goes to war and they come back with that 1,000-yard stare or whatever. Violence is fucked up. But I'm going to tell you something. He's the leader of the house. His wife following right behind him. Congratulations, ma'am. You're a dumbass. None of your feminine nurturing qualities was enough to save him or even intervene. Because I'm more than sure if you put it down that, hey, I'll leave you if you do this to this child again, and you pick that child and your other children and threaten him with the law, like I'll leave, I'll divorce you, it'd have been a different turnout. You followed this devil right to hell. And if it was up to me and a lot of other people that think like me, I'd give your bitch ass and him a head start. Look at the picture. They walking with their fucking head down. You had a board up there with discipline, obedience, but where's your board at? Because what you did was some disobedient shit, some unlawful shit. Who punished you? See, I'm gonna tell you something. Justice is some bullshit. And these people are go sit up in jail. Most likely take a deal because don't nobody want to spend money on a situation they wasn't involved in, even though they supposed to put the J in justice. How do you bring even something close to justice for a little boy that was adopted? Man gave him his name, let him stay in his house, but he also gave the necessities he lacked: love, respect, a chance. It's fucked up. That's fucked up to me, y'all. It's hurtful. Take them both outside and set them on fire. Right now. They sitting up there with their heads down while the reporters is looking at them. They said at the thing, Christina fell on the ground, was unconsolable. She couldn't stand up. Good, that makes it easier for us when that sword swing. I told you before, that justice symbol and all that got the Bible or whatever it got up there, and it got the scales, it got the sword. You need to start using that shit. You change the punishment, you'll damn sure change the people. And when this shit is cleaned up, a lot of us gotta go. A lot of us gotta go. This is bullshit. Another dead baby. I can go on internet right now and just look and look up somebody that was killed, and a child that was killed yesterday, and you could find them. In a country that's supposed to be so great, you can find it. Don't matter what color, religion, it don't matter. You can find it. Sometimes I'm doing stories on here I never even seen, and I'm glued into every news thing on the in America almost to bring y'all this stuff. I try to find stories that are not in the mainstream media that shows the reality that's out here. This is sick, and it's growing. It's growing. I don't know how it is to be in a position where you just constantly tormented every day. I'm one of them people where I would change myself or change those around me by separating myself to eliminate losing my own damn mind or sense of security. Kids can't do that. They can't. And here you got two people that had a child in the house and willfully had him suffering like silence. You treat that kid like a dog you didn't want. He down there on pee pads in the laundry room. He was skinny. His arm was ripped out the socket, dislocated. He had bruises from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. Life in prison is still life. All it is punishment with profit. You know when they lock somebody up for life, they ain't got to pay for it. You and I do. Their meals, the lights, all that shit. Taxpayers pay that shit. How fair is that? How fair is that? Obviously, they didn't care about each other or the present life they had, so you taking them out of that and putting them in jail means nothing. They wanted to go there. Their ways and actions showed that. Could you imagine being a police officer or a first responder, 911, EMS? You got to work on a baby that is so bruised and battered that you can't get over the look of the child, but you have to do your job. You see this type of stuff all the time, but when it's a kid, it hits hard in your heart and soul. You're a police officer on scene and you got to coddle the criminal that's falling the fuck down and all this shit, and you know what the fuck happened. And you got a dead baby here they trying to bring back to this world. And you got to hold your composure. They cared nothing about these kids. Or this boy, definitely, because you seen that. They didn't care about their children. They didn't care that they was going to get in something where the kids would be taken away from them, or they'd be taken away from the kids. They didn't care nothing about that. See, because you can beat on somebody and torment and torture somebody so much, and they take so much abuse, you think it's normal. And they'll never die. And then you push too hard and hit, and then their little hearts give out, and now here you are, oops, reality hits. In my opinion, they ain't hit hard enough. They shouldn't see another damn sunrise. It's up to me. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care. May this little boy, Michael Miranda, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully wherever he's at now, he's happy. And away from these devils. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.